Hello dear students, welcome back to Learn Physics. In today's video, we are going to discuss about some of the MCQs from chapter 1. First question, plastic rod rubbed with the fur and glass rod rubbed with the silk. What will happen? Whether it will repel each other, mix up with each other, attract each other? None of the above. When plastic rod rubbed with the fur, it will become negatively charged, right? Plastic and fur, it will get negatively charged, and a glass rod, when it is rubbed with silk, it will become positively charged. So this negative and positive charges, what will happen? It will attract each other. Second question, electric charge between two bodies can be produced by sticking, oiling, rubbing, passing AC current. It is through rubbing. Electric charge between two bodies can be produced by rubbing. Then next one, electric charges under the action of electric forces is called. Electric charge under the action of electric force, that is called a electrostatic. Okay, it is a Coulomb force is an electrostatic force, or Coulombic attraction or repulsion. These are the electric charges under the action of electric force. So they are called as electrostatic. So the next question is, law stating force is directly proportional to the product of charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. That is Coulomb's law. Force is directly proportional to the product of their charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. That is Coulomb's law. So next question. In the given figure, the two positive charges Q2 and Q3 are fixed along y-axis. You can see, right? So Q2 and Q3 are fixed along the y-axis. Exert a net electric force in the plus positive x direction on a charge Q1 fixed along x-axis. If a positive charge Q is added at x0, so at this position, if they are adding a positive charge, Q is added, the force on Q1 will be. So I'll tell the question once more. In a given figure, two positive charges, Q2 and Q3, fixed along y-axis. Q2 and Q3 is fixed along the y-axis. Exert a net force in the positive x direction on a charge Q1. It will be exerting a force on Q1, which is fixed along x-axis. If we are keeping a Q charge, another charge Q we are keeping at a distance x0, the force on Q1, what will be the force on Q1? So here Q1 and Q2 are two positive charges, plus x direction. Q2 and Q3 is over here. And if we need to keep another charge Q1 over here, it should have an attractive force between them, right? Then what will be this charge? It will be attractive charges, and Q2 and Q3 are positive charges. If they are positive, what will be Q1 then? Q1 will be negative. These two charges are present. I am keeping another Q1 charge over here in the positive direction. So it should have an attractive force between them. So it is of negative charge. If I am giving one more Q charge, positive charge on the at a distance x0, what will happen? This attractive force will be increasing. It will be increasing. In which direction it will be increasing? It will be increasing along the positive x direction only. It is attractive force. So here itself it's attractive force, and that attractive force will be increasing along the positive x-axis. So the direction of force will be along the positive x-axis. Next one. The magnitude of electric force F is directly proportional to the multiplication of both the charges. As we know that it is F is directly proportional to Q1, Q2. Inversely proportional to the distance, not the distance, square of the distance. Between both, directly proportional, not directly proportional, inversely proportional to the square of distance between both the charges. Next one. A body is negatively charged means it has only negative charge. Positive charges and positive charges have been neutralized by negative charges. The quantity of negative charge present is more than the quantity of positive charge present in it. The positive are displaced from their original position. A body is negatively charged means the negative charge is more over there. The quantity of negative charges present, the quantity of negatively charged present is more than the quantity of positive charge present in it. Okay, so that is the meaning of body is negatively charged. Here, next one. A point positive charge is brought near an isolated conducting sphere in figure. The electric field is best given by which one shows the correct direction of electric field. Here an isolated conducting sphere, and near to that a positive charge is coming. From positive it will move outwards, and since all the positive charges are coming to this side, okay, here all the positive charges are coming this side, so this side will become negative, and here due to conduction it will become positive, and that positive charges should go outside. Okay, from here it is outward direction, it should be here also it is outward. So from these two we need to choose the best one. So what will be the direction, of electric field, or how can we say what will be the what is it, whether it is perpendicular or not. Lines of force are not perpendicular to the surface. If the lines of force are perpendicular to the surface, then only we can consider. So which will be the correct answer? B is the correct answer for that. Okay. Here, another question is, a point charge plus Q1 is placed at a distance d from an isolated conducting plane. The field at a point P on the other side of the plane is, first one, directed perpendicular to the plane and away from the plane, directed perpendicular to the plane but towards the plane, directed radially away from the point charge, directed radially towards the point charge. So here a point charge plus Q is placed at a distance d from an isolated conducting plane. Okay, so from a conducting plane we are keeping a charge Q1 plus Q, positive Q is kept at a distance d. The field at a point P on the other side of the plane will be, how it will be, when we place a positive charge near a conducting plane, the electric field lines from the positive electric field from here will be moving towards the positive plane, right? This conducting plane it will be moving towards. So here, and it will be emerging from the other side also. So it will be directed perpendicular to the plane and away from the plane. Okay, this will be about the positive charge. Since it is a conducting plane, it will be moving towards the plane and will be moving away from the plane also. Okay, another question. See here, if we have different shapes of different surfaces of different shapes, it's there. Okay, and we are keeping a charge inside that. What will be the electric flux through the surface? Will it be differing with the shape? No, it is depending only on the it should be a closed surface. So it will be flux through all the surfaces will be remaining same. Okay, so these are some of the questions which we discussed from the first chapter. So hope it is useful for you, and if you like the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.